Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. So what we're doing today is a 35-minute sculpted arms and abs. Woohoo! So I have my 5, my 10, and my 15-pound dumbbells because I'm going to be using some of those lighter weights, a lot of combined movements. I have a little bit on the 15 for some ab work, but kind of grab your light to medium weights, a sweat down a drink, and your great attitude, and let's get this thing rocking. So hopefully you had a chance to grab your weights, your sweat towel, and your drink. And if so, let's get warmed up. Let's start with opening up that chest and closing right across. So I'm moving my thumbs up and down and rotating it, just rotating that ball and that head and the whole arm as we swing open and wide. Let's get that whole upper body and trunk warmed up for this rocking out workout today, this morning, however you want to say it. 2 more. Last one. And then right here, let's just rotate that trunk. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorites. Always feels so good. Just big swings, really getting that trunk to twist and rotate. We want that range of motion and that mobility available to us. 2 more. Last one. And then we're gonna swing those arms right across. Again, that lateral this way, working that shoulder. 2 more. Last one. And then this time we're going to throw that arm forward and back. So we're going to pretend like we're moving water with our thumb up, and then we're going to rotate that thumb down. Push that water around. We're kind of getting a little bit of activation, but we're also really getting some range of motion. Last one. And then let's even Steven it. So we're just doing the side right here. Big swings. And then really getting that side and that lateral rotating. Of course, you know we're going to be using that with the abs today. 2 more. Last one. Okay, and then a big swings forward and back. Oh yeah, like I said, always feels good. 2 more. Last one. And then right here, we're going to just hinge down and back. Okay, we want that hip mobility a little bit there too, because we're going to work that trunk with those abs. I mean, all of that activated and moving appropriately. 2 more. Last one. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to throw those arms right behind us. Get that upper trunk extension in there. 2 more. Last one. And then let's throw those arms right behind and then straighten. We get a little bit of that tricep activation. Last one, and the other side. 2 more. Last one. Oh yeah, let's rock those wrists. And the other direction. And then let's pull those wrists back. And then down. And then back on the other side. So we're gonna rock 3. We're gonna have supersets today. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more on each side. We're gonna have we're going to work 1 on the upper body and down and 1 on the abs. We're going to work for 45 seconds for 3 rounds. So that's why we have the lighter weights today. Okay. And then let's do a few just hip movements just so I know that that hip's moving well. So we have that trunk all available to us. And then the other side. Oh yeah. And the other direction. Oh yeah, that always feels so good, right? Okay, so for the first one, what we're going to do is we're going to just do a lateral raise right here and back down. Again, we don't want to hike that shoulder up. We want to keep that shoulder down and lift right up to that neutral position. I don't need you to go in higher, just up to that 90-degree position and back down. The other activity we're going to do is we're going to be on the ground and we're going to do a bilateral leg drops. We're going to come down and we're going to drop our legs and come back up. Now, you may only be able to do 1 leg at a time, and that's okay. Even if you have to have the other leg down and you're dropping, I just want you working on that core. So grab your weights first for these lateral raises. Let's roll our shoulders back, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're lifting out to the side and back down. Nice and controlled. Okay, we've got the long lever arms. So that means there's only so much weight we can do with this. Okay, so I have my 10 pounds. I know I may have to drop down to 5. Maybe you have 8 or somewhere in the, even if you have to go down to 3 or 1, that long lever arm. In 3 rounds, you're gonna get tired. but it works those deltoids so well. Also works a lot on our rotator cuff muscles, really stabilizing in the first like 15 degrees of that lift. And that's really important for have a nice, strong, stable shoulder. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, come on down. Let's do the leg lifts. Again, you want to make sure your back's not arching. It's staying nice and stable against that mat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're dropping down and back up. You only go to the range of where you feel that back starting to arch. That means that's where your abdominals give up. They have to compensate, and we don't want compensation. So that's just your body. You're just listening to your body with that. Okay, and don't get discouraged. You're like, well, I went farther the other day, because there's different days we are at different strengths. There can be many factors. It can be fatigue from stress. It can be fatigue from the workout. It can be fatigue from a workout the day before. So we're all different days. So always listen to your body, what today is, not what you think you should be doing. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, back up for those lateral lifts. I just tie my shoe real quick. Okay, 3, 2, 1. That lateral lift, lifting to the side. I'm coming. I was just tying my shoe out to the side and back down. I just don't want to trip on it on an accident. That wouldn't be very graceful for you all. Up and back down. Nice and controlled. Again, this is another place where we're going to listen to our body. If you go, oh, I'm starting to compensate, you find yourself hiking your shoulders up, or you're kind of feeling like you're lifting like this, that means you need to drop that weight. Even if it ends up just being your arms, believe me, that's a long lever arm, that's weight. Don't discount it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're always pushing our body to the best of our ability in those safe zones. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, drop down and back up. Nice and controlled. Coming down and then driving back up. Again, we're listening to our body. Where is it that our range might get shorter and shorter, because that's where our body says, whoops, I am fatigued. I can't go any further. So again, keep listening to that body, working hard, pushing yourself, and staying right where your body goes. That's the edge right there. Come back. Many of us can kind of get like, well, I want to do the full thing. And we can injure ourselves because we push ourselves past where our body is able to do that day. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we have one more of each of these. Okay, roll those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, up and back down. So I've had clients who have had histories of pushing themselves to injury because they're like in a class, they're like, well, I can do that. I know I can do it. And they didn't listen to their body. But I've also had ones who say, I don't want to injure, and then I don't push myself, and they never get stronger. They never get better. So you have to find that balance. And that's where I'm here to hopefully encourage you with that, saying, this is what you're looking for, to say, this is the edge. Go to this edge. 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Drop those weights. Okay, last one of these leg drops. 3, 2, 1. We're dropping down and driving forward. Nice and controlled. Again, listen to your body. This is the third round. He's going to get fatigued. This is really working those lower abs. They're deeper abs, so they're a little harder to activate. Working them hard. Keep it up. 20 more seconds. Then we get a little water break. You're doing great. Keep it up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so for the next exercise, we're gonna take that weight. We're gonna sit all the way up, and we're gonna drive that weight right through our hands and back down. So we're gonna go right up, put that head through the hands and back down. So you'll have a weight that works for you. Maybe really light, maybe it's no weight yet. The other activity we're gonna go into flexion, into abduction, into shoulder rotation, and then we're gonna move that shoulder into that. So I'm gonna have us start on a nice weight. We're gonna go forward, abduction into shoulder press, and then rotate that shoulder and down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Flexion, abduction into a shoulder press with a rotation. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Rotating. Oh yeah, long lever arms. You may have to draw up this weight. I know I'm starting with a 10, but I know I'm gonna have to get to the 5 soon. Come in and out, up and rotate and back down. Fancy pantsy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, back to that sit up. We're having that weight overhead if you choose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You're sitting up and you're driving that head right through your hand. Without weight, you can do it without weight. If you can't even do it right now with your hands overhead, just put them across your chest. Keep pushing yourself though. Don't make it easy, make it challenging. Okay, when it's too hard, we compensate. When it's too easy, man, we're not getting better. And what is my motto? We're better today than we were yesterday. That's what we're working on. 15 more seconds. Oh yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, back to the fancy pantsy combination here. Here we go. We're gonna roll our shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. So flexion to abduction, pressing that shoulder and coming back down. Oh yeah. So lifting and pulling across, up and rotate. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to lower this weight because I am compensating soon. And I show you that because I want you to be okay with it. I'm doing it, you can do it too. 15 more seconds. Sometimes we think like, no, I'll finish a set, and then we compensate and we injure ourselves. Right when you feel that compensation, that's when you change it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, back to that sit up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up we go and back down. Really sitting up and driving that head right through those shoulders. Working that rectus abdominis a lot on this. Pulling up, driving forward. Keep it up, you got this. 15 more seconds, and then we'll do one more of each of these. Three, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Dropping those. Okay, rolling that shoulder back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Coming up and out and around. Oh yeah. Keep breathing, nice and controlled, rotating that. We are working on a lot of rotation, really burning that shoulder out on this. Oh, these combinations can kill you. 15 more seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pressing up and coming back down. Keep it up. Driving that through. We're going to be on the mat for the next round. This next superset, I should say. Do some chest and tricep work. We're going to combine a chest fly with a skull crusher. Come on, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah. Okay, so the next activity, what we're going to do is we're going to take that, we're going to have our knees up, and we're going to come out to the fly. We're going to come together, and then we're going to skull crush it right across, down, and drop. So we get that tricep, and then we're going to get that chest. It's going to be wide. Chest fly is wide, so it needs to be a lighter weight than you would do like a chest press. So I'm going to try my 15. I may have to go to my 10. The other activity we're going to do one-sided toe touch, just right here, crunching up to the toe touch on one side. The other leg, it can be down if you want. If you want to challenge, you're going to keep that other leg up. That's if you want that challenge. But let's start first with that chest fly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're chest fly, and then we're skull crushing over. I have my knees bent to really protect that back. So you're pulling out wide and you're squeezing that chest, and then you're dropping that weight right behind you, and then you're with that elbow bent to the straight. So we're working those triceps, back of those arms. Keep it up. Nice good fly, and then a nice good skull crusher. 10 more seconds. That back should stay nice and stable against the mat the whole time. 3, 2, 1, rest. Now you don't have to do a weight with this crunch. You can if you choose to. We're just gonna do that one side and the other leg's up if you choose that. 3, 2, 1, crunching up. So I'm just doing a nice good crunch on one side. Trying to reach for that toe. And again, that other leg can be down, or you can challenge it and it can be up. And of course, I'm working my shoulder right now. Also, lifting that weight as I crunch up. It's giving me resistance on my shoulder by holding it in that position, and then I'm using my abs to crunch up. Oh yeah, baby. 15 more seconds. We'll do the other side next round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, here we go on the fly. Woo. 3, 2, 1. We're out wide and we're coming together. Oh, that shoulder is already sore from doing those fly. I'm doing that, holding that shoulder up with that crunch. Ooh, that side's already like, I'm a little fatigued from that. But I'm going to even Steven it, so I'm going to do the next round on the other arm. Nice good bend and a straighten. Keep it up. Nice and controlled. So really picture what activity you're doing, right? When you're going out wide and you squeeze that chest, you're really working those chest muscles. And then when you do that skull crusher, you're really thinking about bending those elbows and straightening that elbow. That's the action of what, that straightening that elbow is what we're really targeting with those triceps. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, now we gotta go to the other side with that V up for that toe touch, right? The other leg. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lifting up and touching that toe. Again, you can have your other leg down. Try to control that a little bit, or you can challenge yourself. Have it up a little bit. Come on, we're lifting. We're working halfway there. Like I said, I think it's working my shoulder a lot too. 10 more seconds. Of course, we have worked the shoulder a lot already, so it's tired. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we'll do half and half on that on the last round. Okay, here we go. Last one of these chest flies. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're doing that chest fly to the skull crusher. So it feels like you're going right over your head, like you're gonna crush your skull, but it goes right over your head. Don't really skull crush. It just feels like that action. Really working on that mind-body connection. So I'm picturing what I want done with my body. Okay, I want to squeeze my chest together, work in that pec, and I want to work on the back of that arm with that tricep. Really think about activating it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Whew. Here we go. The last one, we're gonna do half and half on each side. 3, 2, 1, up and back down. Keeping it up. 3, 2, 1, rest and up. Lift and push. You got this, come on. Whew. I'm working hard with you. Oh yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so the ab activity we're gonna do is we're gonna do a dead bug. I'm gonna have my 5-pound weight and I'm just gonna come down and back up. That's gonna be the driving action. One side, opposite leg, opposite arm in a nice controlled manner. The other activity we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of bicep. We're gonna have our arms supinated. Okay, we're gonna have our elbows tight. We're gonna be bent over. And what we're doing is we're squeezing the shoulder blades. So getting a row action, but really activating our biceps while we do it. Whew. I'm gonna start with my 15. We'll see how long I last with that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're squeezing those shoulder blades back, but I'm bending through that elbow to really activate my biceps with it. So it's almost like a mini bicep curl. Okay, so I'm coming up almost like a bicep curl and I'm squeezing the shoulder blades. Multitasking. Keep it up, you got this. Come on, 20 more seconds. We're gonna go down and do those dead bugs. They are great activators for your core. Okay, as we control that. You may not even want to use weight. You might want to just get that pattern down. That's up to you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so I'm just doing one side. Okay, so I'm just gonna have in this position, I'm gonna drive one leg down and one arm back. 3, 2, 1. It's opposite leg, opposite arm. What I want is that back to stay nice and steady. Okay, you're gonna have that core activated. I don't want that back arching. I don't want it pressing more into I don't want it pressing hard into the mat. I want that nice neutral position where you're activating and then keeping it, and then you're moving. Pay attention to your low back. Don't let it move much. You are stabilizing it. That's the activating part. That's the strength behind this workout. This exercise is great at really working on nice, good, strong stabilization as we move those dynamic movements. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we'll do the other side next time. Here we go back to that bent over kind of row bicep curl. Palms are up. 3, 2, 1. So driving up. Okay, so it almost looks like we're doing a bicep curl as we drive those elbows back at the same time. Keeping those arms close to the chest. Okay, I've got a nice neutral spine. I'm not collapsing and I'm not pushing back. My butt is out. I'm hinged at that hip. Nice neutral spine. And I'm pulling up through my elbow and driving it back. 15 more seconds. Oh, baby. It's getting tired, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. I don't want you to think that I do things that are easy for me either. Okay, so we gotta go the other side now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, down and up. Again, you're paying attention to your low back. You shouldn't be arching it, and you shouldn't be pressing it back more into the mat, okay? That's using the wrong kind of action. That's you just holding your breath and doing the Valsalva movement where you're like, ugh. That is not control of your abs. That's how we first learn it. We think, oh yeah, like if you were gonna get a punch in the gut, that's not what I want. I want that nice, strong, activated core working, because that's how we move into function. Keep it up. You got 10 more seconds. And then we'll do opposites. We'll alternate on the last round. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Last one of these. Roll those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep it up, driving that up and back. Really feeling it in those biceps and the back. Ooh, yeah. 20 more seconds. The good news, we only have one more superset left. We're almost there. We can see the finish line. 10 more seconds. Come on, finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, dead bugs to finish out. Not that we ever want to feel like we're a dead bug, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're alternating each side. And you'll probably feel like I am controlled. You're better controlled on one side than the other. We know we're not fully even Steven. We have one side that stabilizes better, one side that usually has better mobility. It's the nature of us and our bodies. Just be aware of it, and that you're okay. Like, oh, I know that side's not as weak. I need to really pay attention to my form on that. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, for this next activity we're gonna do is we're gonna crunch up and we're gonna rotate to each side. Crunching up and rotating to the opposite knee. I want that weight coming around to that opposite knee. Okay, so we're gonna crunch up and twist. Crunch up and twist. The other activity we're gonna do, we're gonna have our angle right here. We're gonna come out and in and out and in. Right out at that 45-degree angle and then out in front, okay? Bending and straightening. Don't worry, I'm gonna add some extra piece to that too. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. We're going out and in and out, and then we're gonna add a little bit to that in the next set. Pressing in, pressing out. We're gonna add some rotation in that in the next set. Oh, I know, right? We're gonna start doing some rotation. I'm giving you a heads up. And I'm actually gonna change up a little bit what we were doing on the abs. I'm gonna have our legs straight. I'm gonna do a knee drive as we crunch up. That makes more fun. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so we're going to do a knee drive and we're gonna crunch up on the opposite side right here and crunch and drive. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, crunch and drive. Drive that knee up to the elbow and rotate it to the other side of that knee. Really pull, drive. Now, if you want that other knee up, that might help a little bit with your low back. Takes the strain off a little bit, and you're just, but that other leg stays straight, and it drives that knee as you rotate across. We'll do the other side next round. So you're coming up and you're driving across. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, now I'm like using really light weights on this. Okay, so same thing. We're just gonna do a little bit of rotation in there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So press out, rotate and come back, press forward, rotate and come back. Ooh, baby. Long lever arms. Add those rotations. We're getting some burn there. It's gonna burn those shoulders out. But this is our last round, our last superset. Oop, I forgot to do my rotations. And so I'm okay with that because I'm gonna be feeling great that I accomplished this. I just forgot the rotation. I'm talking to you and I forgot what I was doing. 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna do that knee drive and crunch on the other side. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're coming up and we're driving that knee and we're crossing. And up and cross. Ooh, yeah. You got this. Come on, drive that knee and cross it. Twenty more seconds. And then we only have one more of each of these. We'll do half and half on the last round with this. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, last one of these. Roll those shoulders back. Remember, we're coming out and rotating and coming back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now I'm keeping that trunk nice and stable. It's my solid foundation. I have my knees slightly bent, so that's a nice, easy way of just having nice, solid control. So it's all burning my shoulders. No compensation anywhere else. That's why I have my light weight. Oh, and I'm burning it. Oh yeah, 20 more seconds. I'm gonna keep breathing, right? Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing, get that oxygen going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, the last one of these. Whew. Okay, we're gonna start on that other side again. 3, 2, 1, rotating across, and I will tell you when to switch sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, switch sides, and let's finish out here. This is it. Cool down after this. Our favorite. Come on, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Drop that weight. Come into that quadruped and drop down into that nice solid, oh yeah, that child's pose. Really reaching with those arms, stretching that shoulder out. And then we're gonna come up and we're gonna drop those hips. Look on up. Let's stretch those abdominals. And then let's look over that right side or that left shoulder. Just stretching that right side a little bit more. Oh yeah. And then we're looking over our right shoulder, stretching that left side. And then coming right back down. That child's pose again. Oh, stretch that out. And then come on up. Let's pull that arm right over and get those deltoids. Oh, that feels good. And then we're gonna open up that, drop that arm down, that thumb down as we pull behind, getting that bicep in that chest. And then we're gonna come right overhead. We're gonna get that elbow, squeeze that and bring it up behind your head, getting that tricep stretched out. And then the other side. Pull it across. And then we're pulling back. Don't forget, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel below. Pull that up behind. Okay, just subscribe right down below. Make sure you click that link. Okay, I have new workouts that pop up every morning, 5 days a week. And relax. Okay, now we're gonna take those arms. We're gonna push them up and we're gonna pull to the side, get those laterals a little bit. Also, if you'd like to join my Facebook group, that link is also below. And then to the other side. Oh yeah. Woo! High five, you rocked that. Thank you for joining me. And make sure you have a great day.